haven't seen this solution in any van building videos before. Maybe for a good reason, maybe because it's really a bad idea. If I get a short circuit, that would be really terrible. That I don't even want to think about it. Okay, let's wish me luck. I've been living in my 1979 Mercedes camper for 2 years now. I love that van, but it was itching me to do my own conversion. Alone and without any experience. I sold my old van and started my very own van build. Okay, let's talk about this ceiling for a bit. There's no cladding on there yet. I don't know if you remember, but originally I wanted to glue all of the cladding to the metal frames, but it turned out that it doesn't work that way. I just screwed in the cladding on the sides and that was fine, but I don't really want to do that for the ceiling because the insulation in the ceiling is most crucial, and if you just screw right into the metal beams, it's like a bridge between the cold thing and the insulation and then the warm inside. So there's going to be some condensation happening on the screws. I don't really want to have that. So what people usually do is they put wooden beams on top of the metal beams that are in there, and then you screw into the wooden beams so that there's no direct connection between the screws that go into the metal and the screws that stick out on the other side. I don't want to do that because my ceiling's not that high. I'm relatively tall and I just don't want to lose these extra centimeters. Then there's another way of doing that, is you can attach a wooden beam to the side of these metal beams. You screw in like that and then you screw in the cladding from underneath. I thought this would be a really good solution for me and I really wanted to do that, but I only came up with this solution after I did my insulation. So there's the insulation already, and obviously I can't screw in the wooden beams from that side if this insulation is here. I was already planning on ripping out all of the insulation on the ceiling again, but then my uncle came up with a really nice idea that instead of using wooden beams up there, you use some aluminium strips. They don't take up a lot of space. It would only be like 2 or 3 millimeters, and I don't have to remove the insulation anymore. But then obviously you would think, okay, but if you screw in a metal thing here and then there's another screw with here for the cladding, then you still have this cold bridge, right? Well, this is where the aluminium comes into place. It's not a very good conductor, so actually it can function as, it doesn't function as a cold bridge there. So this would solve all of my problems. No cold bridge, no height loss, not having to screw it in from this side. So cool, right? So hopefully I can test out this solution and then let you guys know, how it worked, because I haven't seen this solution in any van building videos before. Maybe for a good reason, maybe because it's really a bad idea, but I think I want to try that. Let me get back to this problem when I have the materials that I need. So I think that was the ugliest cut there was ever in history, but I'm not even gonna show it to you guys. I'm just gonna sand off the rest. Doesn't matter, nobody's gonna see it. So, looks like it's gonna fit. I made it a little bit too short, but that's alright. Don't really know how to do this. I am a little bit scared of making a mistake with this, because that's drilling holes not only into this sheet of metal that was not super expensive, but I don't want to have to buy this again. But then also drilling holes into the van shell. Okay, so I pre-drilled some holes into these and hopefully they have the right position, and now I'm going to try to attach this to the ceiling. Wish me luck. Okay, that worked, but okay. Okay, so the 3 holes that I pre-drilled worked out quite nicely. I mean, I should probably pre-drill all of them, but that is just a test that if I can also do this without pre-drilling. Okay, I'm actually gonna use my protection glasses because I don't want to get any of these metal pieces into my eyes. I got these aluminum strips from a local metal shop. They cut these strips for me, which was really nice, but I still need to cut off the exact length. Let's do this. It's as easy as that. So time to pre-drill these holes, because then I don't have to work over my head, and this is always nicer if I can just do it here. Okay, marked all the spots. This one is pretty straightforward, so that's why I'm starting with this one. I got my protection goggles. Safety first. That's nice and secure up there. This is probably gonna be super tiring. Wow, that was tough. Alright, that's gonna be a tough one. Whew. So gonna have muscle pain in my neck. Oh, I can really feel it. So it's really uncomfortable to hold this in this position, and it's really hard, and also the metal is cutting into my wrist. Okay, that was hard. I'm sweating like crazy, and this is the collateral damage. But I made it. It's in. So I think the other one's gonna be a little bit easier. Just have to figure out how to get rid of the cables. I think I'm going to put it this way, but then I need to make space for these cables here. So I got my trusty machete-sized knife to cut a little hole where this is gonna go. Okay, it's gonna be interesting. This is really making me nervous, but I think it could actually work. Okay. Oh wait, for your information, I switched off my master battery switch kind of thing, so these things are not connected to any power because I don't want to make a short circuit by drilling into 2 cables, for example, that could short circuit them. Oh my god, there's so many things that could go wrong. Let's do this. And just like that, I'm done putting these up. So now the ultimate test. I'm gonna switch on the battery power main switch again and see if I get a short circuit. That would be really terrible. That I don't even want to think about it. I'll just switch it on and then, I don't know, use a fan and the lights, and if they work and I don't blow out a fuse, then I should be fine. First of all, okay, seems alright so far. Now the light. Okay, okay, the light is fine. The light is fine. Now the fan. Just have to plug it in. Fan and fan works. Fuse is still in. Seems fine to me. So relieved. Oh, that was so stressful. I was really worried about this. Now I can continue with actually putting up the wood and cutting the wood and everything. Ah, so excited for this. So, time to cut some of the cladding for the ceiling. I think this distance should work well. So these are all the pieces of cladding for my ceiling. I only cut them roughly. I want to first actually attach them to the wall and then make the exact measurements, and then I want to put them all down again, then cut them and paint them and then put them to the wall again. And I'm not gonna do this today, I'm not gonna do this for the next couple of days because I'm hoping to get some help with this. Probably going to see you there at that point, so see you in a minute with hopefully some help. If not, I'll just do it alone.